This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. The defense has got it.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And the Sooners looking to cash in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Design quarterback run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back on that right away. Nowhere to run up the middle.
excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Oh, that one's picked off. Now he's bringing it back at the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Slides the quick throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Cowboys starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 13. But here we go. A red zone opportunity.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man,
and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. And it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fine time, moving to his left. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, that's exactly what I love to see. That's how you tackle. That is textbook from this corner. He flew in, made the tackle in space, and keeps him not only out of the end zone, but a short loss there.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He lets it go on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the RPO, caught to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The Cowboys are in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Cowboys will come to the line to run the hurry up. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that play.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Bringing pressure. On the move now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
That pass is caught.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Third down play for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it here.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant the seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Sooners. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Catch made on the left side. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They call the draw play here. Breaks into the clear.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
It's 3rd down for the offense. QB bootlegs here. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Going after, up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Breaks an open space. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it near the end zone.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
35, Oklahoma State, 21.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Here the defense was committed to stopping the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. And the receivers got it. In the clear at the 25. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line. Enemy territory. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Breaks free. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Sooners. They continue to roll up the score. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Bootleg looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
You know, nice design here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside, off to the right. Looks downfield, nobody's open. So instead of throwing it and forcing it into coverage, he's got the athletic ability there to pick up a nice couple yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Cowboys line it up with first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma State! That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion.
Gaucho, Jackrabbit.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. From the shotgun, here's the inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. What a catch! Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The offense really clicking here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers. Not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands. And he shows he's got that ability here.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. It's a quarterback keeper. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Dump off caught by the running back. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Just trying to get rid of it. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They are pouring it on now. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll give it to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Looks to the left, pass caught. That play will move the sticks, set him up 1st down at the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking for some space. It's Thompson. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And the Cowboys are in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Breaking tackles. Tackled, but 1st down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's French. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He can go. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First out and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. A play action, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Looks like he's going to run it. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Chris, I got to tell you, I didn't realize that this quarterback could do what he is doing today with his legs. I have all the respect in the world with how he can distribute the ball and throw the football. But, boy, he is putting on a display of running today.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 11, set to kick it off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37.
Let's go.
Looking to chuck it again. Looking for his back. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down, but is past the line to gain. Cowboys will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go.
Touchdown, Cowboys. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. First down and 10. Working clock with the ground game. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
QB keeper all the way. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.